Hi and welcome to a new entry in the TMS FNC UI series. Today we're going to have a look at the TMS FNC RichEditor. First of all, I'm going to describe what the TMS FNC RichEditor does. It is designed to edit and format long text, kind of like you're used to from tmemo in the VCL. However, you have formatting, and thus you can also support different file formats than the standard TXT text file. This video will focus on the design time experience. Thus, we'll add toolbars, and with these toolbars, I'll show you that you can already use all the formatting features without writing a single line of code. And finally, I'll demonstrate how to export your text into a PDF document or other file formats. We'll need code for that. So let's switch to Delphi to show you the component. I already have created a VCL Forms application. Searching in the tool palette, I'm going to search for a RichEditor. Here we see that we have the main RichEditor component, and we have components for the different file formats, and we have different toolbars and a toolbar pop-up. Let's drop the FNC RichEditor first, then add the Format toolbar and the Edit toolbar. Just as a side note, why did I add the RichEditor first? The RichEditor is named RichEditor 1, and all the toolbars or other associated components with RichEditor have a RichEditor property, which you can see here. If you drop the RichEditor first, the VCL or the form designer from Delphi is able to associate the RichEditor with a toolbar automatically, so you don't have to take care of linking the components with each other. Let's align the toolbars to top, setting them to AL top, and set the RichEditor to AL client. Believe it or not, this is already a fully running application. Of course, we don't want to rebuild a text editor like WordPad or Word. One of the designated usages of the RichEditor component is, for example, if you have a text element in a grid and you want to offer your user a full window with formatting and editing capabilities. So this demonstration basically shows you how to build that window. Here you see the application we just designed without a single line of code. Here is the RichEditor, and the toolbars are already being filled with font names that you can change, with font sizes, and of course you have all the basic formatting features like bold, italic, and so on. Of course, you can align the paragraphs differently. You can change the color of the text. The RichEditor component also supports more complex operations like inserting pictures and inserting web links. You can also define enumerations with numbers, and you can also insert lists with different bullet symbols. Let's have a look at the other toolbar. The other toolbar allows you to open documents and to save the document. Supported file formats are text files, HTML files, rich text files, and the RTE format, which is native to this component. So we have seen that this component has a huge feature set, and TMS provides toolbars that you can use these features without writing a single line of code. Be aware that you can deploy these features to all the supported target platforms and also for the supported frameworks, which are VCL, FireMonkey, and Lazarus. Let's demonstrate two more features. For one, I'll demonstrate the PDF export. I'll drop the RichEditor PDF I/O component, check that the RichEditor property is set to the RichEditor, and I'll name it differently to make it easier accessible in code. Because this time we are going to need code. So in order to save the document, you do not invoke the RichEditor component, you use the PDF I/O component. So I type PDF I/O dot save, and this method gives me the opportunity to provide a file name for the PDF document. Finally, we'll have a look at the toolbar pop-up component. Simply drop the toolbar pop-up component on the form, check the RichEditor property that the link is intact, and that's all you need to do. You can run your application again. So at first sight, the application looks exactly the same. Let us select a sentence. And there you go. As soon as you move over the selection, you'll get a toolbar that allows you to format your text right there where the selection is. You don't need to go to the other toolbar. This is a feature that Microsoft introduced in their Microsoft Office applications, and you're going to be able to use it in your Delphi applications, again, without writing a single line of code. Hopefully I was able to show you how easy it is to use this complex component. With this component, you're able to provide your users with text editing and formatting capabilities without writing a lot of code. Considering that you can use the VCL, FireMonkey, or Lazarus, and that the component is going to stay the same in all these different frameworks, and that you're going to be able to deploy to many different target platforms, FNC RichEditor is really the component to choose if you want to provide your users with this kind of user experience. Thank you again for your interest, and till next time.